All right. Hi, my name is Shane Fiddler, and my business is Drop the Shop Auto, a mobile automotive service company in Grand Prairie, Alberta. I am an Indigenous business owner, and I've been in the automotive industry for over 16 years now. I come from BC, where I became a journeyman, then moved to Grand Prairie in 2011. I started working for a local Ford dealership and worked there for just over 6 years and was able to get my Ford Master Technician status. After that, I went and worked for a local oil field company. Unfortunately, that business ended up being sold off, so it was at that point I started to develop the idea of starting my own business. Seeing a lack of mobile automotive services in our area, I decided to start Drop the Shop Auto in February of 2021. As I said, we are a mobile automotive service. When you think about us, think about dealer level services and expertise brought to our customer's door. You would think that we do lots of business to customer sales, but we actually focus more on business to business sales. We have four main areas of expertise. Diagnostics, we will tackle pretty much any electrical issue a vehicle has. Module programming. Modern day vehicles have upwards of 30 plus modules, and many of them need programming. Key programming. We've all misplaced our keys at one point, and modern day keys are more complicated than they used to be. ADAS, or Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, is the newest technology coming out to make our vehicles more autonomous, like self-driving cars. ADAS is something we're putting a lot of time and investment into, as we're seeing this more common on the newer vehicles. We also plan to invest more into electronic and module repair, as we're finding it's getting harder to find parts for older vehicles. The main problem we're trying to solve for our customers is time. Who here has ever had to wait for their car to be fixed and it ended up being longer than what you were told? Another problem is the expense of specialty tools and equipment. Newer technology requires new tools and training. Also, the ever-evolving automotive industry that continues to change makes it harder to keep up to date. Some of this new technology is incredible, but also very complex. We know that when fixing modern day vehicles is difficult and that proper training and equipment slows everything down, but when we offer a mobile service, we can help our customers get those problem vehicles out the door sooner. To make sure that these sublet services to other shops and dealerships don't happen, we will invest in the training and equipment necessary to work on these modern day vehicles and continue to stay up to date with the industry so our customers can focus on spending their time and money elsewhere. Our main target market is auto body shops and automotive shops. Originally, we started with business to customer sales, but that has slowly turned into business to business sales. We plan to go fully B2B in the next few months. We also provide our services to some dealerships, oil field, and many other companies in town. Our direct competitors are not currently in the area, but that could change. Aztec is a remote service fairly similar to us, with which some body shops in town use. However, they're completely remote, and that makes doing physical repairs pretty much impossible. Tools in Motion in Airdrie and ADAS systems in Edmonton are very similar to our business, and possible expansion from them could be a huge threat. Our indirect competitors would be dealerships, automotive shops, and automotive locksmiths. Our first year end only had about a few months of revenue, which was only about $14,000. Our second year end of revenue was about $149,000. My first and second year was more of a side hustle as I was contracting full-time with another company. It was about May 2022 when I went 100% on my own. Currently, with about 8 months into our year, we're at about $94,000. The next step is hiring more technicians in order to grow that number, as we're kind of bottlenecked at this point. I'm asking for help to hire new technicians so I can start working more on my business rather than in my business. Additionally, having a mentor to help with sustainable growth would be great. Also, any connections within the automotive industry would also help us. I really appreciate your time and the opportunity to pitch to you all. Feel free to contact me if you have any further questions. Thank you.
Shane, great presentation. I love the information that you brought. I love the information about your competitors and the indirect competitors. They're a big thing. You can't ignore them.
Mhm.
And I'm glad that you're alive to the potential impact that they could have on your business. In terms of like seeking technicians and so forth in the future expansion of your business, have you explored like partnering with post-secondary institutions like NATE or another technical university or college to kind of have a feeder into your company?
So I like, as far as that goes, we can't really hire a technician that doesn't have a lot of training. Like, we're going in and diagnosing things that an entire shop can't figure out. So we need top of the line technicians. However, something we really believe in is training, and we want to be bringing like some training and stuff to like local, even just high schools and colleges, things like that, so we can help grow the technicians. Because one of our biggest downfalls right now is we have a huge technician shortage. And among those technicians, some are really good, but some are not very good. So trying to find them and train them is very important for the future.
So Shane, so what you are is you're the shop. It's when things are too complicated for the standard shop to be able to deal with, your company goes in and is able to do that like 1%, issue.
Correct. So we've invested a lot of money into tools and equipment that dealers actually have, and we're bringing those to the shops so now that they can offer those services to their customers and not having to, oh, now we got to take it to the dealer or we got to take it to another shop. It's helping, everyone on the road that has a vehicle get their vehicles sooner.
Excellent. Thanks.
Shane, is there like a warranty component to the service that you offer?
So, we normally just do diagnostics, programming, things like that. We don't necessarily have like a warranty because we're not really selling parts or anything like that. We make sure that our customers feel 100% that they're happy with, what we've done. Normally our warranty is we tell them, hey, that part's broken, fix that. They fix that. If it doesn't work, then that's our bad. But honestly, that rarely happens.
So by partnering with existing shops, like, is that just like an easier pathway to your customers? Like, wouldn't you make more money if they just came to you directly and didn't go to another shop first?
I guess there's two ways to kind of look at that. First of all, we find it way easier to work with other shops in town. It's easier for scheduling. It's easier for all that. You have one person, something happens, say they can't make it to that appointment. We've just lost a whole appointment, and it really ruins what we have going on. With shops, we're easily able to book a lot more. So normally if it's like, yeah, we can get you in the afternoon, and if somebody cancels, we can just go to another shop and go work on something else rather than depending on a customer to be there for that appointment. Like I said, we kind of started with business to customer, but that has really changed to business to business because we've just seen way more revenue in that area.
Hey, Shane, so I'm going to put you on the spot. One, I thought I loved your presentation. So I just want to say that sounds like you're super passionate, which is also awesome, because how many people get like super excited about automotive repairs?
No one.
But so I'm going to throw you the Danny question, because she's supposed to be the tough one. So it looked to me like between year 2 and year 3, you're not actually showing any growth. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So basically year 1 and year 2 were pretty much just a side hustle. I was working full time for another company. So I would say my company technically really started in May of 2022. That's when I started full time. That's when I started pitching more to shops and working for shops in the area.
But it looked like in year 3, like your tracking for year 3 doesn't look like it's going to put you past year 2.
Yeah. And I like I said, I would say it was mostly because I was actually working full time as a contractor for another shop in town. Basically, it was for an oil field company.
Okay. So even in year 3, it's still a side hustle.
No, I would say that year 3 is basically when I started full time, 100% on my own, not contracting for another company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So I have a question for you. I know
Sure.
that you currently run your scheduling through the other shops and so forth. Could you just tell me a little bit more about the scheduling architecture that you have in place?
Yeah, so basically we have a program, it's called Shopware, and it does all our scheduling and whatnot. Basically what'll happen is, I guess our customers would have their customer bring a vehicle in, and they coordinate with us to come there and do whatever services are needed. Normally what would happen is they get to a point where like, whoa, we can't do this. We can't fix this. We need help with this, or we need someone else to either come and do this or whatnot. So basically we come in when they get to the point where they can't do it.
Okay, and this is all run through an app, right?
Yeah, so we have what's called shopware. So it's no different than if you were to call a shop right now, they would get you booked in. It's the same thing for us. A shop will call us, we will go to them when they have the appointment booked, essentially.
So would you be like super mobile? Like, and do you work on like larger heavy equipment like tractor trailers?
100% automotive. For some customers, we'll do some of the out of the box stuff, but we're sticking pretty much 100% automotive. So your passenger cars, some of the bigger trucks, but not no semis, nothing like that.
Okay. Yeah. I just know that, yeah, my nephew is a truck driver and he was working on the Northern Gateway. And when he told me, he's like, oh yeah, truck breaks down and we like haul it all the way to Red Deer because that's the only place where they can fix it. And I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah. And there is a market there as well. But I'm good at automotive. So for now, we're going to stick with that. And we'd love to expand into that area, especially when you start seeing those bigger trucks with the ADAS systems, with the self-driving trucks. We're definitely looking into that. We're trying to stay more with the future of where the automotive industry is going.
Cool.
Shane, one of the things that I've noticed when you answer these questions is you understand what your business is, you understand what your strengths are, and you're not getting into like scope creep of wanting to do everything for everyone. So that's great because so often people want to do that, and that you've really been doing your market research to find out who's your ideal client.
Yeah.
The only little comment I had for you is there could be I think you can have a lot of fun with your marketing as you go to expand this in ways that people think of it. You're the elite team, you're the Navy SEALs of, car repair. So as you grow and expand, see if there's some different opportunities to play with it. And even in your social media plays, I bet you could do some great stuff.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Thank you.